Hey y'all, thanks so much for joining me today. I am super excited to share with you Makselife's 2025 collection with some new planners and accessories and their long awaited interchangeable covers. Some important dates that you need to have though. General launch to the public is Tuesday, October 22nd at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Central. Don't miss out. If you are a Club Moxie member already, though, you get to purchase a day earlier, so Monday, October 21st. So definitely check it out. Everything I'm going to show is going to be linked down below in the description here, with their main page, of course, until launch day. Now, we were able to pick out the items that we wanted, of course, and so I have a variety of items to show you today on what I picked out. So, of course, as always, the link will be down below in the description, and you can also use Desiree Plans 10 for a discount at checkout as well. So if you do purchase, I'd appreciate your support by either clicking the link down below or using my discount code. I am a affiliate with Makselife, so I do receive a small commission when you do purchase, but it's at no cost to you, nor does it hinder your shopping experience. So let me show you what I've got in my box. So I do have an assortment of items that I want to share with you here. A lot of the new stuff, some of the old stuff as well. But the most important thing I want you to know also is that there is going to be a free gift with purchase. When you order a Makselife planner, you will be getting a free compass charm when you purchase a 2025 flagship planner. So it's only going to be going on till Tuesday, October 29th. So you only have a few days to actually buy a planner to be able to get this free charm. Though you'll also receive a 2024 Reflections notebook with all orders while supplies last, of course. And as you can see, it says 2024 Reflections on it. It's embossed in there. Then you have that Makselife in the silver. And let me show you inside real quick. So once you open up that Reflections notebook, again, end of the year, right? Perfect timing, getting you into your 2025. You have your kind of year in review there, reflections, highlights, quite a few different pages to really reflect on how the year went. And I love it. It's just fun to get you in that right mindset preparing for 2025. So that will be free along with this. So definitely want to purchase once it launches so that you can take advantage of those free. So you've probably already seen there are going to be tons of interchangeable covers. That is the biggest thing coming to the site. There are 6 new designs, plus they're bringing back some of their old designs, which is pretty amazing, especially if this year's designs aren't for you. You can pick out one of your old ones that you like and be able to use it moving forward. So the one I chose this year, though, is going to be This Is Tisa's cover. I did choose a horizontal this time around. And guys, just so you know, when you purchase, it's going to come in this sturdy box, but it's also going to be wrapped up really good in bubble wrap and whatnot. So I had already taken it out though for this purpose here. So the cover I chose was inspired by This Is Tisa. I love this color block theme. As you can see, it says shine, inspire, learn, and grow. It is still an interchangeable cover here. And on the inside, you have this design with all of these words here. And I love it. Self-care, freedom, pause, heal, start, plan, forward, focus, happiness. So all these positive type affirmation words that are perfect that I feel everyone needs to kind of see daily and whatnot. And I'm just a colorful person. And let me zoom in here. It's in that little silver foil there. Really cute. And here you have that back logo as well. This is what it looks laid out. The words are in the front here. And you probably already saw her little reel. She blinged it out. I don't know that I do that to mine, but I think it's really cute. I'll probably still even add some more. It does have that vegan leather feel, and it's rather thick. Considering it's an interchangeable cover, it feels pretty good and sturdy. I'm picking it up by the cover. I'm swinging it. For some interchangeable covers with other companies, it could fall through, right? Or just come off pretty easily. But I feel pretty confident with it. Just snap it in there. Sounds good, right? Snap it back in there. So the one biggest thing too that you'll notice is that this is a much wider coil. Okay, so I was able to be part of a little pilot helping out and testing some of these interchangeable covers, and At the beginning, that was my problem, is that my cover was falling off. And so they did take that feedback and they made some adjustments to these covers, because what I was sent was not this. It was made a little differently. So they are listening to our feedback, guys. Um, so I love that it's a lot more sturdier and it's a bigger coil. Isn't that beautiful? And so just to kind of compare, give you some comparison here, because I know everyone's going to ask this question. How does it compare to the original coil that's on the planner now? This was my cover, my planner for Makselife now. And as you can see, it's very tight, right? It's just perfect for this one here. So now side by side, you'll be able to see the difference. I'm just going to angle it a little bit here. That is a size difference of the coil there. So it is bigger. And for me, it's perfect because I will add more stickers and stuff. So I didn't add too many here, but I will on this one now that I know I'm going to have that space there. So know that it is a bigger coil there. Now, in comparison, just so you know, because again, many people know I'm an Erin Condren user as well. Ultimately the same size there. Next to this bigger one, it's pretty significant. I would say, if anything, maybe a little bit bigger than the 18-month. It's rather wide. So yeah, so at least you have an idea on what to expect there. I'm going to do a real quick flip through of this planner here. Again, I have the 2025 horizontal weekly here. Not a lot has changed on this planner other than adding a few extra pages and also, and let's just flip through it and I'll show you here directly here. So you have your actual main page. It comes with a ruler. It says today on there. You have your little compass wheel. It says goes up to 7 inches. After that, you have your social media page. Welcome to our Moxie fam. All the information you need to know. Letter from Sierra herself. Then you have your year at a glance here. 2025, 6 months here, 6 months here, in a little line area. If you want to put important dates and whatnot. That wasn't in last year's planner, just so you know. So that's a nice little feature there. After your month at a glance, you have your getting started page. So these pretty much matching what it was in the last year's planner as well. Getting started, what you need to know about it, the weekly and daily features of this planner, which again makes it so unique because you have your notes pages, weekly tips, life icon, habit tracking, and then you have your steps as far as the goal setting. So taking your compass assessment, setting intentions, annual goals and visions, monthly goals and weekly actions, and then monthly reflections and quarterly review. So you can really utilize this planner kind of for your one-stop shop there. Your compass assessment and all that it's going to help you do. Your life compass, instructions on how to get started. Then you have your assessment scoring. So you'll answer all of this, follow those instructions. Your intentions for the year. Your word of the year for 2025. Again, all what was in the last planner as well. Setting your goals, what to think of, giving you examples, writing goals, 3 types of goals that you can look at working and achieving, your annual goals, monthly goals, and weekly actions. And so basically kind of giving you an idea as far as a breakdown in this planner. So it's giving you all the information you need to be successful in goal planning, which again is perfect because a lot of the times most planners kind of throw you in there without any instructions or kind of giving you ideas on what to think of, right? So this really helps you out in setting good intentions and setting up everything successfully. Then you have a little area, which I love this page, things to consider in each area when writing goals. Then you have this blank space here to map out everything or list anything down. Then you go into your annual goals. Again, this looks the same as the other last year's planner here, but there's different areas. And again, looking at that color wheel, all the different areas of life, right? So you have personal, fun and recreation, work and learning, family and relationships, health and wellness, spiritual and personal growth, financial and physical environment. So those are all the areas that you would focus on. Then you have your vision board. Then it goes into the idea garden. The idea garden is new. This is a new area. Use this place to plant ideas and have fun with future goals and projects. So just an extra page before it actually begins into your monthly. So this is a January, obviously 2025 launch year. So 2025 planner for the whole new year. You have your January, and this is exactly the same as, again, last year's. Each month will kind of have a different color theme to match those areas. You have your holidays and whatnot in there too, which is nice. You have a quote up here, a notes section, and then the month ahead. Then you go into your January goals. So each month you're going to have this high level overall for the month. What are your goals in each area? Then you have your notes and reflections page. So this one is a revamped one, okay? And I'll show you the difference here on my end. So currently, this is what it looks like on here. And here is the difference. So reflect on your week. Use the reflections to help guide your actions for the coming week. Okay, and so what's different are, instead of what worked, what didn't, what not, here is where it says it: adjustments, lessons, working, worked, and wins. So you could section it off, and you have these little dots here. And let me kind of zoom in a bit. So you have some darker bullets here. So you could section those off if you choose, kind of work across that way. Before, you kind of had to get creative with it and section it off yourself. At least that's what I did. But here you write your wins for the week, what's working, what didn't, your lessons you learned, and any adjustments you need to make moving forward. Now, it even gives you the coaching tip down here, a journal prompt even to help you out, and then an affirmation for that week, which again is a nice touch. Wasn't there before. Before, it was just this, told you to reflect on those areas, which you see there, and then just a little tip, pretty basic. Then you go into your weekly actions. Now, again, you've got the 8 areas here: personal, fun, recreation, health, wellness, all of that. So for each week, it's dated, tells you what week it is. You can write what you want to focus on specifically for that weekly action for the week. So start small and grow big, right? Being that it's a horizontal planner, this is the format that we have here. So dated, you have your Monday, your date, you have a lined area here, little compass wheel if you look closely, and then you have a space here. And it goes throughout the same. And again, pretty basic. Here you have a little notes section, habit tracker, Monday through Sunday. So obviously a Monday start, that's the only option. Then you go into your next week. So same updated reflections area, and then the following weekly actions. And so you keep going. And so you can set little goals. Maybe I made my January personal goal to exercise, maybe lose weight, eat better, things like that. I could make my each goal for each week, and then it builds up, right? And so each week is going to go as so. Then you get into the end of that month, and then you have a monthly reflections page. Wins, what worked, what didn't, what you learned, overall satisfaction for the month before you go into the next one. You got a little cute quote here, then you go into February. And so again, same setup. You have your quote up here, or notes, and then your month ahead. This is in a different color theme, as you can see. And then you have your February. So it's going to be the same throughout this planner here. After each quarter, so after March in this case, after your monthly reflections, you'll have a Q1 quarterly compass that you'll complete. And ultimately, rating yourself again, kind of like you did at the beginning of the year, and seeing your current and your previous and kind of comparing how that went. You have a little notes page, and then you go into April. And so it'll be the same throughout. At the end of June, of course, you'll have that quarterly compass again for Q2, and it just keeps going. So July, August, September, October, November, December. And then at the end of December, you'll have Q4's quarterly compass. And so same setup. Then you have your 2026 year at a glance as well. Still with the line notes, so you can still add those important dates and get prepared for the following year. Then you have a few lined pages in the back, and even a pocket folder, which is a nice touch. It is double-sided, along with a sheet of stickers as well. So you can use those in your weekly actions, your monthly goals, stretch goals, some page flags. So really nice little feature. And then you have the back of the planner. So that is the horizontal Makselife planner. They've already shown quite a bit of the new designs and covers there. And that's the one I chose. However, I did choose an extra interchangeable cover. Here are the new covers that will be launched. You've probably already seen them already, but there's quite a few new ones here. You got Inspire, Spring Meadow, Pebble, Forest, Dream Big, even Wildflower. They're all 7x9 in size, interchangeable and reversible, which I love. So you're kind of getting like two covers in one, really, when you think about it, because I could reverse this and make this my cover if I wanted to. Actually, let me show you here, because this one is a little tricky. So this cover would be the front, right? Obviously, this is the back currently. You always want that quote, right? So if you wanted to interchange it, when you take this one off, this one becomes your back. And now your logo's at the back of the planner, okay? And when you bring this one up here, this one becomes your front. Because again, you don't want that Makselife logo in the front, that'll be in the back. So this one will be your front cover, just the words by itself. And then this one becomes the back. Then they're bringing back, again, those throwbacks. Here is the Floral Dream that I chose. And each cover is going to come individually wrapped, which again, is very nice. So Floral Dream, this is the one I love. This is a planner I used to have back in the day too. I had this cover. And the interchangeable is this side. So if I wanted to, if I felt more this vibe, I could switch it out, or I can go with this one. I love it. There's a few others that I want to pick up later on down the road. I was always a fan of the Secret Garden. I even had watercolor floral in the past, as well as Hold On to Your Vision and Blackberry Fields. It's kind of amazing how far back I go with Makselife. And when you look at my past videos, you'll see the different variations of covers that I used to have and planners I used to have. So they've definitely come a long way and evolved into something so much better. Here are some of the items that I didn't pick up just because I didn't think I was going to use them very much. So I didn't want to get that and be wasteful. But they have their new Purposeful Life Desk Easel, which is 53 weeks of life coaching tips, mindset affirmations, a reflective journal prompt, and each page is perforated so you can easily tear it out and stick it in your planner to keep them daily as a keepsake, really. The Just Begin checklist notepad was another thing here that's going to be available here. So it's basically a to-do list. It says Just Begin on the top. It's 120-pound paper, which is perfect. It's thick, and it is perforated too, so you can tear it out. And like I said, Just Begin, that encouraging list. And those squares are in the colors of the rainbow as well that match the Makselife colors there. Then you have your Living My Best Life dot grid notepad, I should say, which again, basic dot grid notepad, same quality in paper, so you can use it however you choose. Then there's even a functional sticker pack. I don't typically use stickers that are Makselife just because I like my own creativity, but they're offering a new functional sticker pack to match that whole color vibe, color scheme there. And it's 16 sheets, 960 stickers featuring areas of life, icons, arrows, dots, flags, label boxes, and washi strips. So you can really get, really go a long way with some of those actually. And don't forget, like I said, free gift with purchase. You'll get a free 2024 Reflections notebook with all orders while supplies last. And then the free compass charm only when you purchase a 2025 flagship planner. And the promo ends Tuesday, October 29th. So FYI. One of the other new items that they're coming out with is their annual goals toolkit. This is something I didn't pick up, but I did pick up a quarterly goal toolkit. And let me tell you why. So with the annual goals toolkit, it's 18 life coach design worksheets to support your annual goal setting and planning process. So this is going deeper with your annual goals, clarifying your values, reflecting on powerful questions for each area of life, and planning ahead. So I don't personally go that far, but at this point, you'll be able to plan with a fold-out perpetual calendar, breaking down your assessment scores overall. So if that's something for you, you'll definitely want to pick this up in addition to your planner. Now, the quarterly goals kit that I chose is a little different. With this one, it's 19 sheets of life coach design worksheets. And so you can review, revise, celebrate your goals throughout each quarter with monthly goal trackers, highlights pages, and here it is. And it kind of tells you, same thing, reviewing, revising, celebrating each quarter and goals. So it gives you pretty much what it is, which is nice. Quarterly sheets for intentions, goals, and reflections, monthly sheets for tracking, recaps, wins, highlights, and gratitude, plus a yes-no list and a seasonal bucket list. This one really spoke more to me versus the other one. But you get all of these sheets. So kind of more work. You got to put in the work, right? Which again, may not be for everyone. You have a note from Sierra, kind of giving you a checklist of everything there. You have your quarterly intentions page, quarter until what quarter or month it is. A little breakdown here. It is one-sided that I'm noticing, so there's nothing on the back. You have your areas of life there. Actually, one sheet of areas of life. So overall for the quarter, your quarterly reflection. So a lot more questions to really dig deeper. Here is your monthly tracker. And again, being that it's a quarter, it'll go across there. And at this point, that's each month. So for 3 months, you have monthly trackers. So you have 3 of these. Then you have your monthly recap, what you're watching, what you're listening to, what you're loving, what you're reading. You have one for each month. Your My Ideal Week, so kind of setting up your own schedule, what that looks like for you, which is nice because it's kind of timed Monday through Sunday. A wins and highlights page celebrating on the date. And then grateful for, so gratitude. Again, 3 of them for 3 months. Then a yes, no list. What you're saying no to this quarter, what you're saying yes to. And then your seasonal bucket list. So again, for you, seasonal, whatever season of life you're in, you can create that for this quarter. So it's specific to the quarter. Now, I think this is a really nice touch, especially if it's, maybe you don't want the planner. Maybe you use a different planner, then, but you do want a goal set, right? But maybe you're not like hardcore into like that big of a focus. You could purchase this separately and work with that. I think that's a nice touch. It really helps people out because these planners are expensive. Obviously, we know it's pricey. Paper costs money. So if you still want to work on your goals, I think this would be a nice focus to purchase these separately, or even the companion notebooks. If you don't need the big old planner, you can get the companion notebooks. Those are still the same. Those haven't changed. All right. Now, the long-awaited planner folio, guys. Here is my planner folio. I have some thoughts about it. And as always, I'm always going to be honest with my followers. I don't want to deceive you in any way. Granted, these are my opinions only. Everyone is different and could feel differently. So no hard feelings if you feel otherwise. I'm not here to judge. Everyone has their little quirks and what they like and whatnot, okay? So the planner folio is new. It works with the 7x9 planners and notebooks. This is the cream color, but there's also a midnight navy. You know, you've probably seen some of the videos already, and she is big. You know, this planner is big, so it needs to be big to carry it. But as you can see, it gets pretty wide. I don't know that I'd want to stuff it with all of the stuff that they have been doing it with, but it can. But it's also, it's lightweight and it's super smooth, very smooth, but so smooth that if you do that, like if it grinds or something or leans against something, it would have an indentation. So quality wise, I mean, it feels nice. Don't get me wrong. In the back, you have a Makselife embossed logo there. This is actually a pocket back here. So you have space there. And your button there is really good. It really holds sturdy, which is nice. In the past, I've had it where it's super loose, but you have 2 different areas. So if you want it tighter or looser, you'll go with each different button you choose. This part is expandable, so it'll grow with you. Then you have a 2-pin pin loop as well. So kind of have a skinny one here and then for a larger one, which is, again, nice. This color, I chose it because it's more neutral. I don't know. I feel like it could also get dirty a lot easier though. But when I say it's very soft and nice, that's what I'm talking about, like soft. It's not too sturdy. There is a board in here, but I feel like it could crack. I wonder if maybe it's the same material as the cover, because the cover is sturdy. I don't feel like that would crack, but if that's the case, then we should be good. But you have storage in here too. So like a lot of other folios and companies that have a cover, you have that storage area. So this board inside feels a lot sturdier than this side, just so you know. But you would ultimately slide your planner cover in here. And you can see there's already been an indentation just because of how it's been laying like that, right? So that's what I want you to expect. You can see my nails coming through. That's how thin it is. Okay, there's no like board in here or anything adding. It's just the material itself. That's why I say it's soft. Here you have quite a few pockets, which is very nice. Don't get me wrong, it's very nice. You have a deep pocket. This one goes all the way down. You have another deep pocket. And again, it goes down to about right here. So they're deep. They're not like credit cards. They're pretty deep. And then you have this one. Again, it goes all the way down as well. These are going to be your shorter pockets like this. Then back here, you have storage back here. And then you have this little zipper area, which again, you can fit quite a bit in there. You've probably already seen them. They've been able to fit their markers because again, you can fit a lot in here, which is a plus. But again, how big do you want it to be? It needs to be big enough for this new coil, right? So I feel like, and I'll use it for a little bit with the thing to show you, but more than likely I'm going to have lines here. I already foresee it. But again, to each their own. I haven't used it long enough because I just got it. With not enough time to really try it out. But it slides in there very easily. There's no snug fit or anything. And I don't even think it needs to go in all the way. There we go. Actually, yeah, you probably could slide in a little bit more. Okay, so it fits nicely. We close it up. It fits nicely in there. So you got enough room for everything that you need in there. Now, let me show you some of the sizing and what can kind of fit in there. Currently, I was holding a lot of my pins and accessories and stuff in my maple and lark accessories container. And I still, well, wait till I show you the new accessories back. I'll show you the difference here, but I might still use that. Here is the metal ruler here. It fits nicely in this little pocket. They've already kind of shown you that. I can kind of keep everything that I want together, which again is a nice touch so I don't lose anything. Having all these pockets is super helpful if you ask me. The things that I might use all the time, my washi cutter, which again, it would be too deep for this. I might put it right here. I even have some scissors, which I may not want to put here because I don't want to stab anything. So maybe I might put it in the zipper part, right? It'll always be with me there. Add any sticker storage that I want to have in there. I know everyone's going to use this differently. Some people like having their deco out, contact cards, stuff like whatever you want to put in there. So you're going to have a lot of storage, which again is a plus. So the Caddy, guys, this I'm excited for. So the accessory Caddy, ideally to hold all your accessories, which I think is perfect. I've always wanted a space just to carry kind of my Moxie stuff because again, all of the accessories they make are so functional and intentional to work with the planner. And you want to work with the planner, right? It's nice to keep it color coded and whatnot. And so let me show you here. So the biggest thing I want you to notice is that color wheel there. It has all the different colors of the areas of life, and it's in the back as well. So this size, you know, I don't know that we have the measurements on this, but it has this nice little vegan leather cup handle here. Got your little pastel. It has, it's a button. So as soon as you open it up, you got that Velcro there. Like nothing coming out unless you use some force. This is what it looks like standing up here. So if you stand it up, it looks like that. It's very sturdy, which I love. But in the back, because of that flap, if you wanted to keep it sitting on your desk without this flap getting in your way, you can unbutton that. And you use this to secure it. So that's not going nowhere. So now you have your little accessory. So all the different compartments. This is Velcro inside. So if you have something larger in here that you want to fit, you can just undo it and then use it that way. So lean it against the edge there and now you have a bigger spot. Maybe you want it all to be big, you can unstrap it. Now you have that bigger area to lay things across if needed and vice versa. But if you want those sections, you would just Velcro it back to section off your area, which again, a nice feature. You have two pockets in here. These I'd say are credit card size, but let me try it. I'm actually going to use a room key, which is going to be the same size as a credit card. And it's a perfect fit. Not tight, not snug, but just enough. So yes, so know that you have that. Maybe I have a lot of washi cards, so that's what might actually go in there. Then you have these 2 pockets in the front here. So let's fill it up with all the items. If you're kind of new to Makselife, they've started adding accessories throughout, and these are ones that you don't want to miss out on. So definitely take advantage of it. But I have the color wheel here, the washi tape that matches in bold and in pastel colors. You'll notice that theme along all the areas of life, of course. So we're going to put that on the outside. But then the markers. The markers is a must, especially if you're new to Makselife. You have your set of 9 Moxie markers with a chisel and then a bullet tip on the other end. So again, the Moxie markers are literally says Moxie markers on it, and it tells you the area of life. So that's personal, your chisel and bullet side. So chisel tip highlighter and bullet. And they did collab with Zebra, and so these are great quality markers. And they match, again, the areas of life. So each one's a little different. Fun and recreation, matching, again, those areas of life. Now, they came out with some new ones, too. They're dot marker, Moxie dots. And so, dot markers, same thing, though. Moxie dots, financial, all the different areas of life. So you have a fine tip marker there. And then you have your dot marker. So matching those different, all those areas, you'll definitely want to pick those up if you don't have those, if you like to color block and whatnot. Is it necessary? No. Is it nice? Yes. But both of those fit in here. So that is a plus, right? The sticky notes, set of 23 sticky notes. Very nice little booklet of sticky notes. All the areas of life here. Really cute. Obviously, they work in all of the planners, whether vertical or horizontal. And guys, I only showed you the horizontal version, but there is a vertical layout as well. Mini sticky notepads. So 100 sheets per pad, but you have your bold colors and then your pastel colors. So whatever vibe you're going for, you have matching little sticky notes. Those ultimately can also fit in there, kind of keep everything all together. This could fit in here, of course, a little ring, but what I'd end up doing with it, though, is connecting it on here. You may have already seen some people do that, and that is indeed a good idea to kind of keep it all together. So let me know what you think about the Caddy. I think it's really cute to kind of have everything matching, right? I have all the accessories for all the other planner companies. Of course, I'm going to want mine to match my Makselife. I think it's perfect. So that will be available. I think this is going to be a big item that'll be selling out. If you ask me, things have sold out in the past. They restock it, but yeah. Definitely pick that up. You're not going to want to miss out on that one. So it's meant for a Caddy. I can totally see it being used in different areas of life in general. So that's something for you. Check it out. So those are the items that I have for the new Makselife launch. But let me know what you think down below in the comments. I'd love to hear your feedback on this new Makselife launch with all their planners and accessories and covers. What are you going to be picking up on launch day? And are you a Club Moxie member? If you're not, check out the link down below. You can learn more about it. If you're not used to this planner, never used it before, I'll have a link down below too for some free printables for their different layouts that they offer. So you can try it as well. So remember, important dates. General release is Monday, October 22nd, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Central. And if you're a Club Moxie member already, you get to purchase a day earlier. So on Monday, October 21st. So a big perk there. Plus, you can use Desiree Plans 10 at checkout for a discount as well. So don't forget the discount, guys. But again, if you haven't already, like this video, subscribe. I'll have a lot more unboxing videos and reveals for you in the future as well. And some new plan with me setting up my new planner and whatnot. But again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, y'all.